about breaking down millennial humour and really trying to get to understand it. So when we think millennials, the first thing that comes to mind is the unhealthy obsession with avocados.
Avocado! Thanks!
In fact, by now, millennials have actually been through quite a lot. Like, think about the Great Recession of 2008 and trigger warning, student debt. Not counting the endless broken promises by boomers of a better life after college. Thank you, student loans, for helping me get through college. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to repay you. No, please, enjoy it. Of course I enjoy investing in my passive future income. Oh God, and you have taken everything from me. Oh my God, and I'm just never going to be able to repay any of it. Oh dear. Oh God, can someone just show me how to post this minion meme on the Facebook? The Book of Face, that one. Oh, useless. But what is the proof of the fact that millennials started the art of self-deprecating jokes? And yeah, it was, and it is, still low. So when I'm talking about self-deprecating jokes, that usually implies that you're putting yourself down to uplift others. And, well, that is actually a totally different conversation. Rather, what I'm referring to here are jokes that make you feel like, okay, my soul is totally broken and my bones are aching. Peggy, it says here that 3 out of 10 men fantasize about dating you. Peggy. Yeah, well, 3 out of 10 men suffer from nightmares. Now that kind of humour emerged from the feeling of being out of control and powerless to change their current situation. It's like an inside joke because all millennials know that they are in the same sinking boat, which makes the jokes even more relatable and escapist. Well, Gen Z have actually hopped on the train wreck of self-deprecating jokes, but with their own dark style. I've actually made a breakdown video of Gen Z humour, so you can actually check it out. So millennials have also started the wildest trends, especially between the 2000s and 2016-ish. Okay, these trends do reflect millennial humour, but in a live action form. Some trends were iconic, and looking back at them, I do question myself and what exactly was going on in my head. We had the moustache trend, big glass frames and duck face trend, and the obsession with rose gold. I mean, what was that about? I mean, boomers really dug at millennials for these trends, and Gen Z just hopped on the bandwagon. I mean, you are the most useless generation ever. You can't even get a job. Admit that our trends are better than yours. Your trends? Oh my goodness, what trends? Tide Pods that you were eating? Well, we invented iPods. And also, let me just think, we invented the selfie. And, oh my gosh, we invented Facebook, which you're trying to post your selfies on, but not really succeeding, are you? Yeah, I agree. So I'm not sure if it's just another reflection of the mental health of millennials, but a huge part of the generation's humour is illogical humour. Now there's a huge part of the humour where the jokes only consist of the words, and these are specifically food words like eggs, booty, tacos XD, LMFO, rainbow bagels, you know, etc. So these are like mostly foods out of context. And then there are the overtly chaotic edited memes, but these came out of a hot trend of editing software that became easier to use and more accessible.
What do you mean by that?
A chaotic form of expression is very expected from a generation that is always in an internal crisis. And we have classic memes, you know, like the Drake meme, the SpongeBob meme. And about SpongeBob, I've heard that some millennials have built their whole personalities out of it. The universality of these makes absolutely no sense to me, but also kind of makes sense when you see it on memes, faces, and ththese kind of words. And millennials were the only generation that were accurately able to share their internal crisis. See hope in their future.
Psych!
While millennials are not always pessimistic and nihilistic, we're also, you know, hopeful sometimes. Which is also the inspiration for millennials' ironic humour. Millennial irony is a two-level irony, which composes of the irony itself and sincerity. Unlike boomers' irony, which is a one-level irony, and Gen Z has its multi-layers irony or like meta-irony. So you can check out the Gen Z humour breakdown in the description below. So millennial irony sounds like this. And finally, we can't forget ironic shows like Tim and Eric and Rick and Morty that have actually shaped millennial humour as well. Guys, don't forget to tell us your favourite millennial humour in the comments. Now, millennials might not have stable jobs or even have a stable life, but at least they have one thing stable, and that is their sense of humour, even if it is the definition of chaos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell for future breakdown videos. Thank you so much. Bye!